In this video, I'll guide you through how to connect Airtable to N8N so you can start automating your data workflows quickly and reliably. By the end, you'll have a working connection between Airtable and N8N and a basic workflow you can build on later. Let's start inside N8N. Once you're logged in, create a new workflow. You'll usually find a button or option labeled New Workflow or something very similar. Click that, and N8N will open a blank canvas where you can design your automation. Think of this canvas as your workspace. This is where you'll add nodes, connect them, and define exactly what happens when the workflow runs. With your empty workflow ready, it's time to add Airtable. Open the node menu, then search for Airtable and add an Airtable node to the canvas. You can usually drag and drop it or just click to add it. The Airtable node is what allows N8N to read from or write to your Airtable bases, so everything we do next will run through this node. Now we need to connect your Airtable account. In the Airtable node's settings, you'll see a section to add or select credentials. Choose the option to add new credentials. Here you'll be asked for your Airtable API key or token. Get this securely from your Airtable account settings or developer area and paste it into the field provided. Make sure you keep this key private and treat it like a password. Once you've entered it, save the credentials. N8N will usually test the connection automatically, or you can click test if that option is available, just to confirm everything is working. After your account is connected, the Airtable node can now talk to your bases. In the node configuration, select the Airtable base you want to work with. Once the base is chosen, pick the specific table inside that base. This is where your records live. Then choose the operation you want to perform. Common options include listing records, getting a single record, creating new records, updating existing ones, or deleting them. The options you see may vary, but select the one that matches your use case. If you're just exploring, listing records is a good place to start so you can see some data flowing through. At this point, you can stop with a simple Airtable workflow, or you can extend it by adding more nodes. This is where N8N really shines. You can add nodes for other services such as email tools, messaging platforms, CRMs, or internal APIs. For example, you might take new records from Airtable and send them to a chat app, or sync them to another database. Drag additional nodes onto the canvas and connect them to the Airtable node by drawing lines from one node's output to the next node's input. Configure each additional node so it knows what to do with the Airtable data it receives. When your basic structure is ready, it's time to test. In the workflow editor, run the workflow manually. Watch the execution view to see if the Airtable node runs successfully and whether the data flows correctly through the other nodes. If something fails, check error messages and adjust your settings, like the base, table, or field mappings. Once everything is working the way you want, activate the workflow. This usually involves toggling it from inactive to active. After activation, your Airtable integration will run automatically based on the triggers and schedule you've set, giving you a seamless automated connection between Airtable and N8N.